Kawhi Leonard's 2019 free agency saga just became even more fascinating with a new report out of the Toronto Star. According to columnist Bruce Arthur, Leonard's camp, led by his uncle and representative Dennis Robertson, made a series of eye-popping demands during negotiations with the Raptors. And many of those demands mirror what has recently drawn the Clippers and Steve Ballmer into the NBA's investigation tied to Leonard's ties with aspiration. Multiple sources familiar with Toronto's talks in 2019 told the Star that Robertson's wish list was both long and, in their words, absurd. Among the most notable requests, a stake in ownership of the Toronto Maple Leafs, one of the most valuable franchises in sports, and an additional $10 million annually in sponsorship income that required no appearances, no ads, no work at all. Robertson also pushed for a major trade involving Paul George, with a price tag that Raptors executives considered astronomical at the time. The Raptors, of course, had to push back. Team officials told Leonard's camp that ownership shares in the Maple Leafs, or any other team property, were simply impossible. What they could offer, however, were introductions to corporate sponsors willing to work with Kawhi. That's where Robertson reportedly shut the door, saying, "We don't want to do anything." Toronto explained that sponsors would naturally expect commercials or appearances. The answer remained the same: Leonard didn't want to lift a finger for the money. In the end, Leonard left Toronto after delivering the franchise its first championship, choosing the Clippers instead. The irony, of course, is that while Kawhi has made plenty of money in Los Angeles, the ultimate payoff, a title run like the one he authored with the Raptors, hasn't come. Injuries and inconsistency have defined his Clippers' tenure far more than confetti and parades. Looking back, Toronto might feel they got the better end of the deal. The Raptors had Leonard for one spectacular season, cashed in with the 2019 championship, and moved on without the burden of satisfying Robertson's outlandish requests. Meanwhile, the Clippers now find themselves answering uncomfortable questions from the league, with allegations that the very perks Toronto rejected may have been granted in Los Angeles through third-party arrangements. So while the story of Kawhi's 2019 free agency seemed closed the moment he chose the Clippers, the latest revelations prove it's far from finished. In fact, it might just be entering its most dramatic chapter yet.